Hello and welcome to another crochet tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this hanging crochet plant. First we are going to make the soil and then we're going to make the pot, and also I made some leaves and I'm going to show you how you can customize these leaves. You can also make a string like I did and hang it up. This is a very easy and quick crochet pattern, great for beginners. My name is Ragnhild and I make videos here on YouTube. Also, I have a blog where I share my written free patterns, so go and check that out. Today you're going to need scissors, a crochet hook. I'm using a 3mm, and also you will need a tapestry needle, and I have some cotton yarn. This is from Hobby. I have one in green for the leaves, and this is the lot number, so you can find the exact same colors. This one is in brown and the last one in beige. So grab your crochet hook and we can start to make this super easy and fun crochet hanging plant pattern. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my free crochet videos. First, we're going to grab some brown yarn and we're going to make the soil. First, I'm going to do a magic ring, so I'm just going to wrap the yarn around my finger and then grab the yarn, pull up a loop, and then grab the yarn and pull up a loop to make a chain one. So now I have my magic ring, and in this ring I'm going to make 6 single crochets. So here is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm not happy with those. I'm going to do them again because stitch tension was a little off. So when you're done, you're just gonna close the ring. I'm gonna put a stitch marker at the beginning. I'm just using a strand of yarn. And in every single crochets, we're gonna do 2 single crochets. So 1 increase in every stitch, and we are going from 6 single crochets to 12 single crochets. If you are an absolute beginner, I have also videos on how to do this in much slower version. So go ahead and check that out. It's called Crochet Amigurumi for Beginners. And in the next round, we're gonna do 1 increase in every second stitch. And you're gonna repeat this 6 times until you have 18 single crochets. So 1 single crochet and 1 increase in the next. The next round is 1 increase in every third stitch, so do 2 single crochets and then 1 increase in the next. Repeat this all the way around until you have 24 single crochets. The next round is also an increase round, so increase in every fourth stitch. So do 3 single crochets and 1 increase in the next. Repeat this all the way around until you have 30 single crochets. Now the last increase round is 1 increase in every fifth stitch. So do 4 single crochets and 1 increase in the next. Repeat this all the way around until you have 36 single crochets. So that's the base of the soil, and also you're going to repeat the same pattern for the pot. So now you can cut off the yarn and leave a longer tail because you're going to sew this on the pot afterwards. So go ahead and cut the yarn, and then I'm just going to pull up my hook here and so I can make a nice edging. So grab your tapestry needle here. you're going to skip the first stitch and you're going to go into the next one through both loops. And now you're going to go back and into the second loop here, and back loop I mean, and just go here and pull the yarn and make sure you have it like on the right side. And then we're making like a stitch, so it looks like it's more seamless. Now also you can weave in the beginning here, the thread from the magic ring. I'm just going through the surface part here, and now afterwards I'm cutting the yarn. So now you're going to repeat this exact same for the pot. So go ahead and use your yarn that you want for the pot and repeat the whole process. And then we're just gonna do more rounds. So here I added 5 rounds extra. I just did 1 single crochet in each stitch. And here is the base for the pot. And now the earth comes here on top here. And just repeat the soil part and do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 5 rounds. And now I'm done here. I didn't cut the yarn now. I'm just going to show you how to do the hanging part. So go ahead and make a slip stitch in the first stitch. And now you're going to make chains and just make however many chains you want the strand to be. So how long you want it to be. I made 60 chains here, and make sure to count them because you're going to make more of these chains, 1 more, and then you want to have the exact same number. So go ahead and make your chains here however long you want it to be. Also here I'm just gonna weave in the end here from the beginning. When you have your chains, I'm just gonna make sure that it's not so twisted. And then find divide the stitches in 2 and go into the opposite side and make a slip stitch to attach it. Like so. And now you're just gonna cut the yarn and weave it in. So here is 1 of those strands. So later we're gonna weave this in, and also I'm gonna make 1 more on this part. So I'm just doing the same here. Find the middle part here between those strands and then attach the yarn on your hook. I'm just gonna go through here with the slip stitch and then make my chains, and I'm doing the exact number of chains that I made for the other strand. And then at the end I'm also doing a slip stitch to attach it here like so. And now you're gonna cut the yarn And this is how it looks like afterwards. And you also make sure to weave in all the ends. So now when you have those two pieces, so here in the middle, we're gonna make the leaves and attach the leaves. And it comes like this on top. And you can hang it up like so. Also, I'm gonna put a bag of rice here to make it a little heavier. So I made two different leaves here. So one here started with like a small one, and also I made like even smaller one, and then I made a bigger one. So you can play around a little bit with the techniques that I'm going to show you here. Here I just made 3 big leaves. I'm going to show you how to do both of these leaves, but it comes here in the middle like so. So you can play around with it, make the chains how long you want. But first I'm going to start with the leaf with this one, like so. I'm just going to make a magic ring here. Grab the yarn here, pull up a loop. Sometimes it's a little struggle with those magic rings. I'm also doing a different technique that I'm used to, so it takes a little to get used to for me as well. But I'm trying to get used to doing the magic ring like this. So here I have it. And here we're gonna make 4 single crochets in the ring. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm just gonna close the ring a little bit. Now chain 2, 1 and 2. And then I'm gonna do 1 slip stitch in the ring again. And now we're gonna make 4 single crochets to mimic the other side. So the chain 2 was like the middle part of the leaf, and now I'm doing 4 single crochets. To finish off, I'm just going to pull the ring closed and then do a slip stitch in the first single crochet like so. So here is the first little leaf. So here is the bubble stitch, the next leaf. I'm going to make some chains in between, and now I'm just going to do 8 chains. 7 and 8. Now yarn over and insert the hook in the third chain from the hook. Grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. We're going to repeat this 4 times. So yarn over, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Do this one more time, and one more time. Now when you're done, yarn over and pull through all loops except the last 2 ones. Yarn over and pull through the last remaining 2. And then I'm going to do a slip stitch in the beginning here just to anchor it down. And now I'm going to make 8 chains again. Yarn over, going to the third stitch. And now grab the yarn and pull up a loop and pull through 2 loops. Grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops. pull through 2 loops, and you're going to do this until you have 5 chains on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all loops except the last 2 ones. Yarn over and pull through the last one and do a slip stitch. So this is how to add bubble stitches to your leaves. And now I'm going to show you how to make the bigger leaf. And now you're going to chain 12. You can also add more chains or a few or less chains if you want to. So you can make like your leaves a little like you want it. Now here, yarn over and go into the 3rd chain and do a double crochet. So now chain 1 and go into the same stitch, the 3rd chain, and do 1 more double crochet. Repeat this, chain 1 and do 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Now we have 3 double crochets here, or it looks like 4, and we're gonna do like the middle part, and we're gonna mimic this side to make the leaf. So yarn over twice, we're gonna do 1 triple crochet here. So here, yarn over, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So there's your triple crochet. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and do a slip stitch in the 1st chain, or you can also go here in between, like the base of the triple crochet, and do a slip stitch. Now just go into the same stitch and do your double crochet. No chain 1 between here. Now we're adding 1 chain and then do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now chain 3 and then do a slip stitch here at the beginning in the, I'm going to do it like grabbing 1 stitch here at the beginning, or you can do it in the base. So here is your 2nd leaf. And now you can make some chains. You can also like add more bubble stitches if you want to, or like the 1st leaf that I showed you. So when I'm done here, I'm gonna like see how it would look here. So you can make these like custom to however you want it. Now cut the yarn here, leave a longer strand, like so. And now you can weave in this part. Now to make the 2nd leaf, with only the leaves, you're gonna do like the same thing. But first I'm gonna start off with a magic ring, and we're gonna make the bigger leaf directly in the magic ring. So the same principle, just chain 3 and then do 1 double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. And now I'm just going to pull it a little closer, the ring, so it's easier. And now do your triple crochet, yarn over twice, grab the yarn, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and do a slip stitch in the 1st chain, or in the base of that stitch. Now do your double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and now do 1 more, chain 1, and do that 1 double crochet. If you have and chain 3 and do a slip stitch in the base. If you have 2 double crochets on one side and 3 double crochets on one side, it also doesn't matter, because your leaf will look natural, because not everything is nature is a symmetry. And now here do a slip stitch in the base. You can also go into the very first chain that you made to make, if you can manage this. So here is the leaf. And now I'm going to make some chains again. So you can add like 12 chains, for example. And if you want it to be longer, you can add some more. And like the same like we did for the last leaf, go in, yarn over and go into the third chain, grab the yarn and pull up a loop and do a double crochet, chain one, one double crochet, chain one, and one double crochet. Now do one. So now I have 1, 2, 3, and I have one too many. So ignore the last part that I did. So here I have 3 double crochets. I'm going to do my triple crochet now. Chain 3, slip stitch into the first chain, and now do your double crochet in the ring again. Chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1 and 1 double crochet. And one more, chain 1 and 1 double crochet. Now chain 3 and do a slip stitch into the first stitch. And now this is what you will repeat to make more leaves. So, and make your chains here. Like so. You can also make chains and make like bubble stitch or like the first leaf that I showed you. I'm adding this same amount of chains. And then I'm going to do like the last leaf here. 1 double crochet, chain 1 and 1 double crochet. Chain 1, 1 double crochet. I'm sure you know it by heart now. So here the middle part, 1 triple crochet, chain 3 and 1 slip stitch and 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and now chain 3 and do a slip stitch to finish off. I'm just going to add a few more chains here, so 4, 5, 6, and then when you're done, cut the yarn, leave a longer strand. So, and now you're just going to weave in the ends, like from the beginning. And here I have a little bag of rice that I made with like this plastic foil. You can also just add filling materials in here or maybe little stones, but it's good to make it a little heavier. So I did this by making like a rice bag here. And now you can place the earth here, the soil on the top, and then I'm just gonna sew it on here. So just place it on each other, and then you're gonna go in to the back loop only, like so, to the back loop of both panels, and just go through it like this on every stitch until you have done this all the way around. When you get to where the handle is, don't get annoyed, just weave like around it. You can also add some filling materials before you close it. So now I'm just gonna add here the leaf here in the middle before I close it. So you can do like all the leaves in the middle, or you can just place them randomly. So to attach them here, I'm just gonna make a knot here, like a double one. And just tuck the yarn here inside, and then I can continue to close. So here I'm just finishing off by weaving in the ends. I hope that you like this pattern, and also I would love to see your finished hanging plants that you have crocheted. So please tag me on Instagram or on TikTok, or send me an email. Also remember to check out my blog, and we can connect there as well. So here I am also, I made a mistake here. I attached it at the wrong wrong side, but I'm just gonna like make an extra leaf here just by sewing here a little bit, and it looks like a leaf, like so. And now I'm just gonna cut this part. So you can also make this bigger by using double strands of yarn. So thank you for watching. I hope you had fun with this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.